Hey guys, this is a video in response to all the comments I got from when I cut my hair, really short, a buzz cut, and people asked me why I cut it and things like that. Basically I cut it almost a year ago, a little more than a year, maybe a year and a few months. I cut it September, October 2012, and it has now grown a lot more since then, which I am very happy because I liked the way it looked when I had it, but I saw, obviously other girls with long hair, and I was like, oh, I miss my hair, so I'm very happy that it's growing back now. And I'll tell you guys like the difficult parts of growing it out and stuff like that and what I did. But basically, like I said, I'm happy it's growing back now because when I had it, people liked it. I got good comments on it, but I was still a little self-conscious about the haircut because, I never had a haircut like that. And so, yeah, I'm glad it's growing back. So people want to know why I cut my hair. The reason I had cut my hair was because, that day you guys saw me cut my hair, I had actually got a haircut prior to that. It was either that day or the day before that. And I had long hair, it was like halfway down my back, and I went to the salon and got it cut because I wanted something different. And I came home and I wasn't happy with it. It just wasn't like enough of a drastic thing for me. I wanted like short hair, but I didn't cut it short enough. So I went home and I cut it up a little bit, and I ended up messing it up pretty bad. And so my husband recommended that I just shave it all off. And I was like, I don't know. But he was very supportive, and he was saying do it, it's gonna look so pretty. And so I did. And thanks to his help, I was able to have the confidence to cut it. And it turned out looking pretty nice. I was happy with it. And like I said, I got good comments on it, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was a lot of getting used to. I got a lot of stares and just a lot of questions about how and why I cut my hair, which was kind of annoying, but I kind of started making a real short thing to say to everybody, so I always knew what to say. Because as you guys saw in some of my videos, I dyed my hair blonde, so then people will be like, oh, how did you do that, and things like that, and why did you do that? And then at the time I was working at McDonald's, and everybody would call me Amber Rose, and I didn't like that because I don't like to be compared to anybody. So I didn't like that part because that's not why I did it. I just got a recommendation on YouTube actually to dye it blonde, and I did it, and I liked it. But now my hair has grown out, like you guys can see. I actually still have the blonde in my hair. It has not washed out. It's just there forever now. You guys probably can't see, I guess, because of the lighting and the camera. But basically, I have feathered blonde tips now. All my tips are blonde, and I will put a picture up because you guys can't really see with this camera. But basically, the blonde just grew out, so now I have feathered tips of blonde all over my hair. And I get a lot of questions on that too, on how did I do that. And so then I have to go to the whole story and be like, oh, I cut my hair, dyed it blonde, and now it's growing back out. And that's not so long to have to say, but I get that question all the time. And people would say oh, your hair looks like a wolf, or your hair looks like feathers, how did you do that? And I'm like, oh, thank you, but I get tired answering that question. I tell my husband all the time I wish I had a little sign on my forehead that people can read that says exactly what they want answered before they ask me. Because I would I don't know. I don't like to talk too much. I like to talk when I like to talk, and I like to be nice when it's the time to be nice, but if I don't have to talk, I probably wouldn't talk. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. As you guys can see, it's all grown out. I think it's grown a lot since September. I'm still not completely happy with the length, because this layer is obviously shorter than all this, and it's still kind of hard to put my hair up. Like, if I put it up, like, it could barely get a ponytail. I kind of just wrap it up, and so I want it to be a little bit longer. But I'm so very happy, like I said, that it has grown out as much as it did. But basically, while it was growing out, I would say the hardest part when it grew out was like when it was at that pixie stage. Like that stage where I would wake up and like it was just sticking up. And like I felt like I couldn't straighten it because it was too short. I couldn't pin it down because there was so much hair everywhere. And so I started trying to like French braid like the side and then the bottom and the back. So I would have all these French braids everywhere because I couldn't do one big one. But it was definitely like, I hated the pixie cut. Like, people liked it and my husband liked it, but I just was like if I could have a wig, like I would have, well, not even a wig because that wouldn't work, but if I can have short hair like how I had at first and then this hair and I can go back and forth whenever I wanted, I would do that. But the in-between stage was like, I couldn't do that part. So like people always tell me, you should cut your hair again, that would look really nice, you should have kept it that way. And I did keep it like that because I kept trying to grow it out, and it was just so frustrating to me when I got to the pixie cut that I just kept shaving it back. And then I was like, no, you know what? I just have to let it grow out. I have to do this because then it'll never grow out. And so I'm glad I'm past that stage. So if anybody wants to cut their hair, just know that the pixie stage is annoying. And even when it's just like past that, when it's just like little hairs like this short, it was like this, but like layers, and it was messy and I hated it. But yeah, anyway, if you guys have any more questions, you could just ask and I will try to make a video. The reason I haven't made any videos is because our laptop was messed up, so I just kind of forgot about YouTube. And then I went on one day and I saw all these comments and I was like, oh, I guess people care. So that's why I made a video. And so if you guys have any more questions, just let me know, because you know a lot has changed now. And like, for example, I have another daughter, things like that, and just I'm in a whole different part of my life right now. And so if you guys are interested and have any questions, just go ahead and ask, and I will try so hard to make a video. Okay? Alright, thank you guys. Please like or subscribe or comment, anything, just follow me. Okay, anyway, that's Twitter. Yeah, follow me's Twitter. I don't use Twitter, I don't get it. But anyway, you guys can go on my Instagram. I have a lot of pictures there from my hair and the transition, kind of, so you can do that. But anyway, alright guys, thanks again. I'll try to read your comments and comment back. Alright, thanks, bye.